In other words, in an external way. Exoteric instead of esoteric. This is esoteric. This is about you coming back into consciousness of your God within. This is the reason why God is a jealous God, because you are so busy trying to find God outside of yourself. So therefore, that's the Antichrist. Those are the idols. And the God within is suffering. You're saying, God damn, I'm here the whole time. What's up? I'm here. What's up?
Wow.
Why don't you just call on me? Say my name, say my name. That's why he's a jealous God.
True.
He's jealous because you're giving all your energy outside looking for God. It's just like hold up, let's go back to my man Bruce Leroy. Hold up, who's seen it? I know y'all seen Bruce Leroy now. Show enough. Y'all seen Bruce Leroy.
You look like a master to me.
You got that glow. You got that glow. Y'all seen that joint, right? All right, there you go. I'm about to say elevation, right? All right. So remember, he was getting his head dumped by Bruce, right? Bruce Leroy was getting his head dumped by Sure Enough, right? And he kept saying, Leroy, who's the master? You know what I'm saying? Then all of a sudden, Bruce started getting no flashes, right? And then he seen Vanity say, you should look like, say it again, Gwen.
You should look like a master to me.
That's right. and then, right? So, right? And then he remembered what his master told him. He said, it is only here, Leroy, that you will find the master. What was he pointing at?
Third eye.
The third eye. Where your God is. So he was telling him the whole time where his God was, but he didn't want to listen. So his master gave him a buck belt, a belt buckle. Gave him a belt buckle. And so he going around town asking everybody about, have you seen the master of this belt buckle? Remember that?
Yeah.
So,
looking through fortune cookies.
Right, went to the fortune cookie house, factory, asking them three brothers, three Chinese dudes said,
you know the master?
you seen the master? I want to talk to the master. And they were like, yeah, we know the master. Yeah, come on.
Right.
Looking for something outside yourself when the whole time they already told you, it is only here, Leroy, that you will find the master.
That's what happened with the Wizard of Oz too.
Same thing with the
little
Wizard of Oz.
big-headed midget. And
Right. They trying to right. Dorothy had the time. Only thing she had to do was click her heels 1, 2, 3 times, and she would have been gone.
Yeah.
The whole time she walking all up in the yellow brick road, going to, finding all these artificial entities.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? The straw man, the Tin Man, TIN, taxpayer identification number, your social security number. Here she is finding all these artificial things on the yellow brick road, which is supposed to be made of gold. And she goes to the Emerald City, right? And then she goes and find who? The wizard. And come to find out that's all he was a wizard. He used voice amplifiers and everything, and you total went and pulled back the curtain. There was a little dude. You know what I'm saying? Who wanted to get back home just like she did. He came from there too and said, shoot, I'm trying to go home too. Shoot, what you gonna do? See? Looking for something outside of yourself. Nah, it's it. That's what the God is. Right? And it's symbolic through the science of breath. So think about it. If your God is your mind's eye, which is your pineal gland, where the spark of life is located at, and which permeates throughout all 76 trillion cells of your body, and then the breath is what holds the body together, then the breath is the mind in action. You get it? So, not only is the breath the mind in action, but also we come to find out that melanin, which is actually symbolic to what we call triple stage darkness, is part of the triple stage darkness aspect. So we have the principle of what is known as dark matter, black energy, melanin. dark matter, black energy, melanin. That is true stage darkness. You are the physical representation or microcosm of the macrocosm, which is the universe. So everything that's out there is within here. Everything. All right? So, we want to make sure that you understand that. All right, so now we got a firm foundation on the reason why for the science of breath. All right, so let's focus on that, and we'll get to some more information. This is just something that I thought was very interesting. In the Holy Quran, Circle 7, it teach them that Allah and man are one, but that through cardinal thoughts, words, and deeds, man tore himself away from Allah, debased himself. Teach that the holy breath will make them one again, restoring harmony and peace. That's deep. All right? So, what we're going to do is some more breath exercises. All right, we're going to do what benefits the heart. All right, if you have heart problems,
know somebody who does.
Right, or know someone who does. All right, you can heal them or let them heal themselves through the science of breath. All right, it's a breath technique. All right, and basically you close off your right nostril again. All right, and you'll take a deep breath in through your left nostril, and then close both nostrils, and then hold your breath as long as comfortable. Then let the breath out through one half of the right nostril slowly. This is highly concentrated, so you only want to do this once to 3 times. All right, so let's begin. All right, out your right nostril, one half. Okay. Did y'all feel anything?
Yeah, I felt it in my chest. Like,
On your heart chakra.
Exactly.
I feel high a little bit.
Oh yeah. Yeah, right.
Yeah,
Exactly.
that's what I was about to say.
Okay.
No,
Okay.
see if you could fit it.
All right. So what that does is heal the heart and remove blockages from the heart. All right. Think about it. You might not have eucalyptus or rosemary or lavender or helichrysum or any type of essential oil on you at the time, but you always have your breath. All right? You might not have cayenne pepper on you at the time in order to stop a heart attack. But that breath technique can stop a heart attack. Okay? So that's what you always have with you is your breath. All right? So make your breath your best friend. All right? So what we're going to do now is the thyroid and parathyroid glands. You know that your thyroid gland produces what's called thyroxine, which helps with breaking down tissue and removing toxins from out the body, as well as also repairing and building tissue in the body, in particular calcium, and also helps with the functioning of your sexual organs. Your thyroid gland does that. All right? Let me tell you right now, 95% of the people in the United States are now iodine deficient. This is why we have so many thyroid issues and metabolism issues nowadays.
Retardation.
Because they have taken, and retardation, autism, all these things because of a lack of iodine.
Mental illness.
Right, mental illness, schizophrenia, dementia, Alzheimer's, all of these things because of a lack of iodine. And they did this purposely.
It's by design.
Because look on the Morton salt box, and it says right here, does not contain the necessary nutrient, iodine. Right. Hold up, why the hell you gonna give me salt? And it does not contain the necessary nutrient? Right, but it's not real salt. because it don't have iodine in it.
But if you use sea salt, like Mediterranean sea salt,
Or
you have-
Himalayan.
Make sure it has
Himalayan sea
iodine
salt.
in it.
Right, pink Himalayan sea salt. You know what I'm saying? Kelp, bladderwrack, iris sea moss. You know, these are sea vegetables, so they help with the iodine deficiency. And also, even better and quicker is Lugol iodine solution. Lugol, Lugol apostrophe S, Lugol's iodine solution.
Can you spell it one more time?
Lugol, Lugol apostrophe S, Lugol's iodine solution. All right. Now this, what you would do, put about maybe 5 to 30 drops in your water daily. All right. Huh?
You said 5 to 30.
Right, 5 to 30 drops. You have to determine which one is good for you. And you'll feel so much energy knowing that you have been iodine deficient for quite some time. Right? We're also vitamin D3 deficient. 92% of the population is also vitamin D3 deficient. So that means that we know that they have you on 1,000 IUs, entirely too low. Even 5,000 IUs of vitamin D is entirely too low. You need about 10 to 30 thousand IUs. 10,000 to 30,000 IUs of
melanated
vitamin
people.
D, melanated people need that. All right? Because they're dropping chemtrails or what's called, we call them GMO trails. But chemtrails also called genetic engineering. There's also eco-engineering that is taking place with these chemtrails. And so inside of the chemtrails there has aluminum. And of course, if you hold a piece of aluminum up to the sun, it reflects the sun. So that means these are reflective agents that is being filtered all over the world in order to block out the sunlight. So we're not getting enough vitamin D3. Even when we out in the sun, it's still not enough because we need at least 1 hour to 3 hours as melanated people in the sun daily. All right? The European can do 15 to 20 minutes. But we need 1 hour to 3 hours daily. So in order to supplement that, you have to up your dosage in the vitamin D3, 10,000 to 30,000 IUs. All right? You have to. All right?
You said to vitamin D3 to
Vitamin 10,000 to 30,000 IUs daily. IU is talking about the units. The unit. All right, and also another thing that we're missing, about 90-some-odd% of the population is also missing magnesium. Magnesium sounds just like a magnet. Magnesium sounds just like a magnet. The attractive quality, magnesium, you have to up your dosage to at least 1,500.
That'll help with a healthy heart.
Right, 800 to 1,500. 800 to 1,500 magnesium.
what foods are rich with that? Like what foods? Magnesium.
All 3 of these foods would be good with the sea vegetables and the green leafy vegetables. So cauliflower,
Bladderwrack, kelp.
right, collards, you know, as they say, collard greens, turnip greens, kale, spinach, right, the greens. Because the most abundant color that comes from, yes, you have to be raw. The most abundant color that comes from the sun is the color green. That's why mostly everything that you see outside, south of the water, being bluish, you know, is the forest, and that's green. So the most abundant color that comes from the sun is the color green. Scientists have already determined that. All right, that correlates to the heart chakra. Okay?
Oh, this is beautiful.
Oh.
Like the earth is like a heart chakra.
Right, the earth,
Why they
right.
made money green.
Right, money green. That's why they made money green. Right, for it can be the currency. The current, you get it? The currency, the current.
Exactly.
Right, because the most popular current coming from the sun is the color green. So they did that to correlate to what has already happened in nature. And then they put themselves on it to say, hey. Okay? Right, so let's do the thyroid gland. Right, normal, you know, it normalizes the weight and corrects the balance, the metabolism. All right, so what we want to do, once again, you want to be able to, this is alternating, we're just going to do it probably about, we're just going to do it 2 times because of the time period restriction. So we're just going to do it, we're going to close the nostril again, breathe in. We do it for about 3 seconds. Breathe out halfway of the right nostril. Now breathe in through the right nostril. Now breathe out halfway through the left nostril. Okay, and what I mean by halfway is just simply close your nostril halfway and then just breathe out.
Like a
Along
little bit
with the
squeeze.
open one, or close the one that was open?
You close each one.
Okay.
So you're going to close the right,
Yes.
breathe out, you know, after you finish holding it,
Mm-hmm.
and breathe out through the left nostril
Gotcha. Halfway.
halfway.
Gotcha. Okay.
And then vice versa.
Gotcha.
All right? And that helps with the thyroid gland. All right? Thyroid gland. All right, so,
Can you repeat that one more time?
right,
Close
you,
the right nostril.
right. You breathe in, whatever count, hold it, close both nostrils, and then through, let's say you open your right nostril halfway and then breathe out. Then breathe in, close, and halfway through the left, out. Okay, did everybody get that? Okay. All right, so the next one is the lungs. All right, this is for the lungs. So now we ain't got to do either or. We just simply breathe in. Head go back. Once again, breathe in. One more time. All right. How everybody feel on that? Okay.
How long do you hold it at the top?
As long as
Doesn't
it's
matter.
comfortable.
You can just
Yeah.
right, pause, maybe 1 to 3 seconds.
It's not like this.
Yeah, 1 to 3 seconds, that's up to you.
Everything does go right.
I like that.
And this for people who work outside and also
Right.
smoke. Helps
Right.
to heal the lungs.
Right, here's the lungs. Now there's another way that we can do it too. You can do this. So you breathe in through one nostril. Then your head back. Out the mouth. Breathe in through the right. That's an alternative, yes.
So about how long does it take for you to start seeing the benefits of these products?
Almost immediate.
Especially with
Almost
melanated
immediate.
people.
Especially if you do it about 20 times each. Well, the first one, which is for the heart, I wouldn't go over 3, which we was doing with the heart, which was this. So that one, I wouldn't go over 3 times. But the other ones, you can do about maybe 10 to 15.
And so you're saying if you have high blood pressure or if you have any of those types of
Right. Issues.
things, then you can almost see some changes about immediately.
Yeah, because actually the techniques that we doing, if I was doing them like I normally do, which is about 10 to 15 to 20 times, that's equals about 2.5 to 3 hours of active aerobics. And we doing simply for breathing. And you sitting still. Okay? So yes, think about 2.5 to 3 hours of aerobics. And you just sit breathing, doing the breath techniques. So yes, that would correct high blood pressure, diabetes, everything within the body. Yes.
Do you have any texts that you would recommend to us as far as to take away from the whole retreat for us to do our own homework? So that we
Yeah, what happened is that I can send you portions of this presentation, and
It's gonna be
you
on
know,
YouTube.
Right. Well, yeah, Queen, my wife, she's recording it right now, so we're gonna go. You can go to the YouTubes and check it out to our web. to
Plus, he
our
also
YouTube
has a
page.
book. He has a couple of books.
Yeah, we didn't pull them out, but
Also,
yeah.
too, what's his name? Sanyata Saraswati, The Jewel in the Lotus. That's
Right.
really good.
That was our teacher. Was
Mhm.
Master Sanyata Saraswati, who did the book Jewel in the Lotus, who brought the Tantra Kriya Yoga here to the United States back in the 70s.
He also is Mantak Chia's teacher too.
Right, he taught Mantak Chia also.
One more time.
Master Sanyata Saraswati.
Can you spell that?
Sunyata, Sanyata, and then Saraswati is Saraswati, Saraswati.
And Jewel in the Lotus.
Jewel in the Lotus is his book. The Jewel in the
And
Lotus.
where are you guys located?
We in Henderson, North Carolina. Yeah, we in Henderson. All right.
30 minutes from Durham.
Right,
An
30
hour
minutes.
from Raleigh.
35 minutes from Raleigh, we go up US 1.
Right.
Yeah, US 1 tickets right to Raleigh, straight shot. Alright, so yeah, we right there. Alright, that's our triangle. That's where we be at all the time, we between those 2 and 3. Alright. So let's now do, let me see though. Let's do the liver and the spleen, because we know that you take the R off the liver, what you have.
Yeah.
Because it has over 500 functions in your body. The liver has over 500 functions in your body. So that means that it does a whole lot. And it get rid of toxins in your body. So we have to help the liver along. So this is the breath for the liver. All right? All right, so right here, it talks about, this is what we're going to do right here. So we're going to do the same way with the head. Breathe in. And then out.
Breathing out of your nose.
Yep, you're breathing only out your nose. Yep. You're expelling hard. So you come up soft, then exhale hard. Okay? That helps to rid poisons and toxins from your liver, help your liver to do what it needs to do for you. 500 functions in your body. All right, that's a lot. All right, so you want to help your liver as much as possible and by expelling real hard, what you're doing is focusing at your liver, and you is help take some of those toxins out for your liver so it can, oh, okay, word, I got some help. That's what I'm talking about. You know? All right, so that's the science for the liver. and the spleen. All right. All right, so take those exercises. Those are the best exercises. Like I said, 2.5 to 3 hours of aerobics. If you do it long enough, you'll start sweating. Okay? No matter if it's cold, it heats your body up. These breath techniques heat your body up. All right? Any other questions before I go on? Question? No? Yes.
Is that like when you have a cold, like when you blow your nose, is it doing like something, the same thing?
Well, of course, it's getting the excess mucus out your body because all disease is mucus. All right? Dr. Sabi said that the best, that there is no disease except for mucus.
But you know when you go throughout the day and your nostril is closed, it's clogged, just one, your body's making you do the breathing technique.
Right, think about it. Every 2
I
hours.
thought I was just annoying.
Check this out. Every 2 hours, one of the nostrils get clogged up, right? And it's every 2 hours. Now that is based on, check this out, that's based on the 24-hour span throughout the day. 2 hours out of those 24 hours, one of your organs become more activated. Like, for example, between the hours of 3 to 5 a.m. in the morning.
And the goddess went over that.
Right, exactly. The goddess went over that. So let's say, since she already went over it, y'all just put the pieces of the puzzle together between what I'm saying and what the goddess has already said. The goddess justice. All right, so let's look at it. Between the hours of 3 to 5 a.m. in the morning, your lungs are activated. Right? Everything starts from your lungs. All right? Everything starts from your lungs. So, let's say you woke up 4 o'clock in the morning. Why are you waking up 4 o'clock in the morning? What's going on? Well, you're waking up at that time because there's something in which that you're supposed to be doing with your lungs. Well, let's say breathing exercises, like what we just went over. So, you do the breathing exercises. The thing is that every 2 hours throughout the day, in that 24-hour span, your Ida or your Pingala becomes more activated. All right, so the left side of your nose is the Ida, or the magnetic passive side, the moon side. The right side is the Pingala, the sun, the electrical, the active side of your body. All right?
Can you say that one more time?
Right. The left nostril is the Ida, I-D-A, the Ida. Right? Some say Ida, but it's Ida, I-D-A. The Ida is the magnetic, passive, magnetic side. The moon side, the moon. The right side is the Pingala, the electrical, active, positive, all right? Sun's side of the body. So the balance between the moon and the sun is what you want to achieve. You're able to breathe through both nostrils at the same time. After you work with these exercises and do these particular exercises long enough, you begin to breathe through both sides of your nose. There would be no, quote unquote, just one, clogged up. You'll be able to breathe through both, even though you will feel one that has a little bit more clearance, or in the opening in the passage than the other one, but you'll be able to breathe through both. Okay? Like, for example, I can breathe through both. You'll be able to do the same thing. There'll no longer be one clogged or the other one going back and forth. You won't have that any longer. Now the Kundalini, because now, remember, this is the Ida and Pingala. They're attached to those two sacral nerves in your spine. Now what happens is that, being that those two are activated, now you have the third, which is called the middle pillar, which is called the Sushumna, which is the third nadi. Those are the three nadis, the Ida, the Pingala, and the Sushumna. The Sushumna now becomes activated. All right, the Sushumna now becomes activated, and that opens the passageway for the Kundalini to move through. Now the Kundalini can move through. All right? But the Kundalini can't move until you open those two passages. Until you activate them and you're able to breathe through both nostrils, both nostrils. Need you back?
Yeah, I need it. I won't try to disturb.
Yeah, so. Thank you. So that's what you need. You need both nostrils open so that you can move Kundalini through the Sushumna. Okay? And once again, Kundalini is nothing. In ancient Egypt, it was called Arset. And she went through the 7 caves looking for the body of Arsar. The 7 caves are the 7 chakras. All right? Arsar is the soul embedded inside of the pineal gland. Hence, the Lord of the Perfect Black. All right? Your soul, which is you, your Arsar, your God, is embedded, right? Your higher self is embedded inside of your pineal gland right here and right now. So as Arset comes up, that divine marriage in heaven takes place between Arset and Arsar. And through their merger, they produce Heru, Christ consciousness, or Kares consciousness. In other words, the soul is awakened. It is no longer just embedded inside of the pineal gland. It now has the ability in order to soar. Hence what they call out-of-body experiences. And you're able now to come out your body at will. And you can go wherever you want to. And it's no longer just astral travel. It is known now as soul travel. There's a difference. Astral travel happens from the solar plexus. Soul travel happens from the top of the head, from the crown chakra. You have astral travel, soul travel. Soul travel is higher than astral travel. Astral travel only has you able to project or be on the astral plane, which is only one of the 7 planes. Right? You have your physical body, you have your ethereal, yup, exactly, wrinkle in time. You have your ethereal body, you have your emotional body, which is also called your astral body. You have your mental body, you have your causal body, you have your spiritual body, and you have your soul body. Okay? So, when you soul travel, you are able to now go into any of those bodies and see. Those planes and see. As compared to the astral, which is only relegated to the astral plane. That's it. But the soul travel, you can go to all the planes. This is where you get the concept or the story from. Who studied Islam? Anybody studied Islam? In Islam, they talk about, in the Hadith and also in the Quran, it talks about Muhammad was taken into the 7 heavens by this animal called the Baruch, which means white lightning in Arabic. Baruch is the same name as Barak. All right, Barak, as in Barack Obama. Barak, all right, blessing or lightning. All right. So the Baruch animal took him up into the 7 heavens. That is symbolic to the 7 chakras, but it's also symbolic to the 7 planes or the 7 atmospheres. You have 7 atmospheres that surround the planet Earth. You have the magnetosphere, the mesosphere. You have the
Ionosphere.
the ionosphere. Thank you. You have, the various spheres. There's 7 spheres around the planet Earth. You are able to go into each one of those spheres or planes. Those are planes. This is where you're talking about the soul plane. You're able to go into each one of those. In other words, each of the atmospheres, because within each strata you also have the stratosphere. Within each one, you have the ability in order to see those entities that are within each one. There's life in each one of those atmospheres. All right? That's what I'm trying to tell you. And you are able to go and commune with those within each one of those. Let me explain.
When you dream and when you meditate, you go to these spheres.
Exactly. You have these 2 eyes closed at night. Now, what gives you the ability in order to see the same things, if not greater things? You see what I'm saying? With these 2 eyes closed. Now, with these 2 eyes open, you're conscious, right? Then with these 2 eyes closed, you go into the subconscious, the underworld. And you're able to see worlds there too, right? With your mind's eye. That's what it's called, your ability to dream, right? Your ability to have visions. All of those things takes place. But that means that you have another eye. This is why they call that the third eye. Because that is your mind's eye and you're able to see. Now when your Heru or Christ consciousness has been awakened, you'll even have greater access to those planes. All right, to those dream worlds. Right, like the sister Goddess said earlier, The Wrinkle in Time. Yeah, if y'all haven't seen that movie, go and check it out. A Wrinkle in Time. All right, with
Oprah Winfrey
Oprah
created
Winfrey.
that.
Right,
Deepak
Oprah Winfrey.
Chopra.
Right, Deepak Chopra. All of them, you know, went in on it. Okay. All right. Any questions? You had a question?
No.
Oh, okay.
Comment?
All right. So, these are just some of the breath techniques that we're going to let you take with you and focus on and know that this is helping you, you know. Yes.
What is your YouTube channel name?
Alim El-Bey.
Asaru.
Yeah, well, Asaru, A-S-A-R-U, Asaru, Alim, A-L-I-M, and then El-Bey, E-L.
Can you start over? I'm sorry.
A-S-A-R-U, Alim, A-L-I-M, El-Bey, E-L, A-L-I-M, E-L, and then B-E-Y.
Cause autocorrect. A-S-A-R-U, and then A-L-I-M, L-E-Y.
E-L-B-E-Y.
E-L.
And then your website.
Yeah, the website also is www.dralimelbey.com. So dralimelbey.com is the website.